Howdy folks, this is Checkers, back again with another episode of Checkers the Khajiit Goes to the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr, this time with episode 21, and Jerboa is very excited, so I will turn it over now to Checkers the Khajiit. Okay Jerboa, we go. Jerboa always so excited by things. We have to go back to palace to tell the queen that friends are okay, so we will get friend here. And run back to palace. Trying to remember exactly how to run back to palace.
Buying, selling, trading. Outsider. This one must speak.
Wait, what? You're lucky I know how to get to palace. Mostly. Yes, envoy. Kasia, is it?
This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kasia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
This one helped overthrow Euraxia, defeat the betrayer, and stop the dragons on the plain of Jod, yes.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jod. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Gareshri returned from battle and went to see the healers. What do you mean, what happens next?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kasia must determine if Kamira is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
She's the only surviving daughter of King Himakar. Doesn't that make her the queen?
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiiti, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Kamira and vouch for her heritage? If so, please, tell her I am ready to meet with her.
Okay, this one will go to find Kamira and let her know.
Before you return to Kamira's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kasia a sealed letter for Abner Thar, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
This one can deliver the letter, but why is the Main writing to Tarn?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiiti society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
The eclipse? This one does not understand.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jod joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Why didn't the Main come to crown Kamira personally?
The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Enequina. But know that the Main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Thar.
Okay. Everyone has something. Okay, sure. Find Tarn. Tarn maybe is looking for more wine to refresh himself. No, Tarn is here.
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Kamira is concerned.
This one doubts that, Tarn.
You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path.
You're leaving, Tarn?
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I'm not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapes, totally unbearable.
Don't you want to be there when Chimera is crowned to queen?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
Okay, Tarn. This one has letter for you from the main.
An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck, Tarn.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontide. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
You think Calgrontide is still a threat?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontide couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Okay. Goodbye, Tarn. Safe travels. Cadwell, you coming?
Abner's received a new quest from the main. As soon as we finish here, I'll join him. Quests are my speciality. Oh, fiddlesticks. I just remembered Queen Chimera asked me to be her king's claw. I guess Abner will have to soldier on without me.
Chimera said she wanted you as her king's, or rather queen's, claw?
Yes, indeed. Her exact words were, "You can call yourself the Emperor of Cyrodiil for all I care. Just quit blathering and let me think." I've no designs on the ruby throne, but Cadwell the Queen's claw has a rather dashing ring to it, eh?
Okay. We go.
I assure you, Kasia, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless,
How she
this
get here
one
before
has
us?
asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the main's blessing.
Where is Chimera? Oh, bookcase. Maybe. There we go. Oh! Chimera!
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and the regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
Well, you look marvelous, my queen. Are you having second thoughts on becoming queen of Anequina?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
The envoy doesn't believe you are King Hemakar's daughter?
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
Of course, my queen.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
I am ready, my queen. But before we go, Tarn asked me to tell you that you did admirably, and this one most assuredly agrees. We follow Chimera, or no, we just go? Okay, you have your own signal. Come, Jerboa. Oh, you are tall.
Five Claw, a word.
Okay. Oh, so many. The Cygnus Irregulars and Defense Force Warriors and Zamarak and Kayla and Lord Garashri.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Kamira's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Kamira? I expected you to bring her in.
Kamira is ready. We can bring in the coronation.
Who will confirm that Kamira is the daughter of
Astari.
King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will. As her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main, Kamira is the rightful heir.
He told me to stand beside her. Okay.
Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Kamira, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Kamira, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please approach the throne.
My queen?
Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
This one does not know what to say.
Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
So, what happens now?
You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anequina.
Thank you, my queen.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
Goodbye, my queen.
And all hail Five Claw, whom I name Champion of Anequina!
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible task. I took command of the militia and sought to free Rimmon from Euraxia's grasp. With your help, we accomplished so much more. You have my thanks for that, champion.
What's next for the Speaker of the Main?
As always, I go wherever the Main needs me. For a while, I remain in Rimmon to provide Queen Kamira with whatever assistance she requires. You know, I watched Kamira grow these past 6 years. She will be a better queen than even I imagined.
Goodbye, Lord Garashri. Envoy Kasia?
Thank you for helping to restore the bloodline of Anequina Walker. It is good to see a Khajiit once again on the throne of Rimmon. Kasia apologizes for all the formality, but she had to be sure before she bestowed the Main's blessing upon Kamira.
Of course. Goodbye, Envoy Kasia. Godwell.
Wasn't that a beautiful ceremony? Not quite on the level of the time I attended Molon Ball's first Daedric Titan unveiling and Soul Shriven Impalement celebration, but beautiful, just the same.
And what's next for you, Cadwell?
Next, haven't given it a thought. It's enough trouble keeping track of the past and present to bother with what happens in the future. Maybe I'll finally build that little house on the edge of Cold Harbor's yawning chasm. Ah, the vertigo.
You're really considering going back to Cold Harbor?
Well, certainly. Eventually. It's my home. Besides, who would all the soul shriven look up to if I never returned? Have no fear, my friend. If you ever need Cadwell's sword again, I'll rush to your side without hesitation. You have my word.
Goodbye, Cadwell. Grand Adept Maj Hadro.
You have done much since last we met, Traveler. This one knew you had a brave heart, but never did he imagine you would become the savior of Elsweyr. Thank the moons we happened upon the wreckage of your caravan.
How has the Adeptorium been since the dragon attack?
We are still repairing Starhaven, one stone at a time. Unfortunately, the brunt of the dragon's attack targeted the Adepts' dormitories. Everyone sleeps under the moonlight until the work is completed.
Are you afraid there will be another dragon attack?
Where aren't there dragon attacks in this land of ours? This one will just have to hope that heroes like you drive them back. Someday, bright moons will shine over Elsweyr again. In this, Majadro has faith.
Goodbye, Grand Adept. Zamarak!
This one's heart sings at seeing Chimera crowned queen. Her parents would have been so proud. Thank you, my friend, for getting us to this moment, and for helping Zamarak find his way back to his true calling.
Your true calling? Adept or Queen's Claw?
Zamarak will always be an adept, but Queen Chimera has agreed to accept me as her claw. This one will protect the queen and serve her as best he can. It is what Zamarak was born to do. Yes?
Goodbye, Zamarak. Prefect Kalo.
I'm glad that the Cygnus Irregulars were able to lend Queen Chimera our support. Help make up for all the evil Euraxia brought with her to Elsweyr. Now where's the music? I didn't spend the last 6 years learning Khajiit waltzes for nothing.
Did you determine what happened next for the Cygnus Irregulars?
I hate the idea of mercenary companies, but without an imperial government in place, that seems to be what we're reduced to. Luckily, Chimera has accepted our offer of assistance and has agreed to employ us. As engineers and aid workers, of course.
You really learned Khajiit waltzes?
A few. You'd be surprised how many of their dances can't be accomplished without claws or a tail. I do hope they play the waxing moon, though. I find it rather elegant, and it's the one best suited to my tailless posterior.
Goodbye, Prefect Kalo. Vastari!
Ah, my friend, it is good to see you. This is a welcome change of pace, don't you think? Shining faces, regal attire. Oh, after our time in the Ashen Scar, I could use some pomp and pageantry.
It is certainly something. How are things going in the Ashen Scar?
Very well indeed. Maza Mary has taught me a great deal since the redemption of Arum Kal. If not for my friendship with you, I'm not sure she would have trusted me. It seems that everyone who associates with you makes out well in the end, hmm?
Well, this one tries. Let's hope so. What do you think of Queen Chimera?
She seems very wise for her age, and wise rulers rule well. I'm a firm believer in the idea that you can judge a person by the company they keep. The fact that both you and Garesh Re vouch for her speaks volumes. She will make an excellent queen.
Until next time, Vastari. Can we talk to this citizen? No. Oh, look. There are many different Khajiit, no? Many, many. Even the Alfik. And oh, another Alfik here. Outstanding. No! No! Music Thunderboots!
Mizik can't believe the tales he has heard. Dragons, moongates, eclipses. Oh, so much excitement you've seen, and so many heroic things you have accomplished. Certainly a step up from the work we did. Yes?
How are you doing, Mizik?
Mizik is doing very well, especially after being invited to this ceremony. Never did he think he would be witnessing a Khajiit coronation in Rimin Palace. Is this one's hat on straight? His whiskers burnished and bristly?
You look fine, Mizik. Don't worry.
That is good to hear. Mizik would hate to make a bad impression. But this one is sure you have many others to talk to. He will not keep you, Walker. Remember, if you are ever in need of an investigator, call on Mizik.
This one will remember. Goodbye, Mizik. Oh. Perhaps if we had met others, we would have more friendly faces to visit with, but... Oh, this is something else. Amazing. So amazing. But maybe we should say one more goodbye to the Queen before we go. My Queen?
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
So, this one guesses your days as an agent of the Main are behind you now?
It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
Call if you need assistance. What does a queen do, exactly?
Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
Enjoy your coronation celebration, my queen. That was fun and a wonderful way to celebrate. For now though, this one thinks we will end our journey here, on this very happy occasion. Where we go from here, this one does not know. This one does not know. For now, what this one does know is that he is so grateful that you have joined for this experience, for this expedition, for helping our homeland of Elsweyr. This one thanks you so much for joining on the journey, hopes that you have found it entertaining and maybe even just a little bit informative. This one invites you to subscribe to Checkers the Human and thanks you if you are already subscribed. To tell you a secret, he knows where Checkers the Khajiit will always show up next. This one would also like to invite you to like and to share if you so desire. Most of all though, this one would like to ask you to please take care.